All right, typical day name here, and let me see if we're on. I'll just let y'all just come on in. If there's anybody, click the link. All right, today's video, we're gonna be dealing with the response from Dr. Hawass. He's the former Egyptian. Let me see, get it real quick. In a second. All right, Dr. Zahi Hawass is a former Minister of State for Antiquities, Affairs of Egypt. He's an Egyptian archaeologist, Egyptologist, and former Minister of State for Antiquities Affairs, serving twice. So I sent him an email. I sent him an email on ResearchGate, and I never got a response. And I not only sent it to him, but I sent it to the other people that was on the papers that was published, but they never responded to me. But I went to his website and I got a response. But as you can already see, the response is on the screen already. But let's go ahead and read mine first. So I'm like, greetings, Dr. Hawass. I have used the Y-STR markers provided in revisiting the harem, conspiracy and death of Ramesses III, anthropological, forensic, radiological, and genetic study to see if the NevGen Haplogroup predictor would show the same results. The results showed that Ramesses III is predicted to belong to Haplogroup R1b, and the S&P that I found out is the Z253. That haplogroup is going to show FGC 41891 with a probability of 100. All right, I also tested using the Y-STR markers on maternal and paternal lineages in King Tutankhamun's family on page 8, which showed a similarity when calculating for haplogroup R1b and 269 for Amenhotep III and Tutankhamun and Akhenaten R1b, probability of 78.64%. I understand at the time of publishing, Y-STR's haplogroup predictor was the only haplogroup predictor that was best available. However, the correlation of values of different STRs during the calculation of probabilities of subclades has been updated since 2012, which Y-STR did not update, but NevGen has updated their haplogroup predictor with these correlations. How would you best approach this situation, and what is the best option to take to find if NevGen haplogroup predictor is accurate as I have stated above in this email? How would corrections take place in the previous submitted articles? All right, his response: you can find the answer if all your questions in my book called Scanning the Pharaohs, published by AUC. I kid you not, that's literally what he told me. Or his secondary people work for him. Secretary, I don't know if he has one or not, but it's absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, let's go to my response, and as you can see, I showed him that I did have his book. I said, Dr. Hawass, with all due respect, I checked out the book and it did not have the answers I was looking for. Your book was published in 2016. It is now 2022. In revisiting the harem, conspiracy and death of Ramesses III, anthropological, forensic, radiological, and genetic study, where Y-STR's haplogroup predictor was used. While Y-STR's haplogroup predictor has not been updated since 2012, NevGen predictor has been updated as recently as July 29, 2022, which I presented in my initial email. I am looking for an answer to explain to me how could how I could get a different haplogroup prediction from Ramesses III and unknown man E by using a different haplogroup predictor compared to the one that was used for the study. To me, the study was biased. I understand that Athie's haplogroup predictor was the best available at the time. However, NevGen is just as capable for using Y-STR markers to get results. And why do I say bias? Well, instead of actually going to a geneticist, which I find ironic because they had to get the Y-STR markers, so you would think they went to a geneticist. They showed that they used a haplogroup predictor, and that haplogroup predictor was in fact Y-Athie's haplogroup predictor. Now, to me, that's like, I don't know, like it's not to me it's not professional because when I have spoken to geneticists, and they don't tell me they use haplogroup predictors, they figure all that out on their own. It could be using the basis of Y-Athie's Bayesian calculation for haplogroups for the Y-STR markers, but they don't use a haplogroup predictor. All right, so this is from Dr. Hawass's book. On the screen, you see a picture of unknown man E. You see his hair, the texture of his hair. I'm not sure if hair was put on him or if that was his natural hair, but that's what I have as his hair. All right, or that's what is in the not what I have, but that's what I got from his book. Yeah. So he shows, in order to discern the relationship between unknown man E and Ramesses III, a genetic analysis was performed. DNA was extracted from bone samples of the two mummies according to the protocols described earlier. 16 Y-chromosomal short tandem repeats and 8 polymorphic microsatellites of the nuclear genome were amplified using AMP-F-STR Y-filler identifier and the AMP-F-STR Menafiller kit, according to the protocols of the manufacturer. The genetic analysis revealed identical haplotypes of the Y chromosome in both individuals. The testing of the polymorphic microsatellite Loki provided concordant results in at least one allele of each marker. All right, and I'm going to show you these citations because this one is the important one right here. It's this 51. 50 is explaining how they got the Y-STR markers, not the Y chromosome. That's very important, but the Y-STR markers. All right. Although the mummy of Queen Tai, mother of Pentawere, and the wife of Ramesses III, has not been located and thus could not be tested, the identical Y-chromosomal DNA in the autosomal half allele sharing of the two male mummies suggests a great possibility of a father-son relationship. Unknown man E appears to be Pentawere, and the truth of harem conspiracy has been revealed. All right. So I show exactly the citations to him. So they got the Y-STR markers from Applied Biosystems, Poster City, California. And he cited the article I'm going to bring up to show y'all on NevGen that the results I got are R1B. All right. Revisiting the harem conspiracy. So that's the citation he used. So he didn't even put the E1B1A in his book, but he cited the article Revisiting the Harem Conspiracy. All right. 1 second. All right, so let me go ahead and switch this. do it. 1 second. Gotta click out real quick. Yeah, why is it not working for me? 1 second, y'all. Okay, so I gotta undo that. Let's. Alright, this is starting to get mad. Oh, yeah. 1 second. The problem with trying to do this live is like it won't let me broadcast it if it's in full screen. Bam. All right. Let me see if it's available. Come on. All right. Well, I guess it's not gonna let me do it. Hey, yeah, it sucks. There we go. Let me see. So it's got this one up. So this is my left. Where's my other one at? All right. Let me see. Well, I guess it's not gonna let me do it. All right. So let me see if I can do something else. So that one shows. All right. So I guess I'll just do it like this, so y'all can see it both. As this, for some reason, it's not allowing me to do it. Let me see. All right. All right. So as y'all can see, this is the Y-STR markers that I'm gonna be dealing with, and it's from Visiting the Ram Conspiracy and Death of Ramesses III, Anthropological and Forensic, Radiological and Genetic Study. You see Dr. Hawass, his name's first as an Egyptologist. And scroll down. It says genetic kinship analysts revealed identical holotypes in both mummies using the Y-Athes haplogroup predictor. We determined the Y chromosomal haplogroup E1B1A. All right, that's very important because they just use the haplogroup predictor to show relationship. Like it's a predicted haplogroup, so there's no difference between me using Y-Athes and using NevGen. There's no difference, and it just seems to be a big issue with these people accepting this truth. All right, so I'm gonna put these results into NevGen. I'm gonna set it as general level, order of 17 markers. And like I said, I previously did it. If you go back and watch my other video, which I have in the description, you can see that I previously did this. But I want y'all to see that it's still the same. It hasn't changed. It has not changed at all. And I'm gonna show you from the general level, and then I'm gonna show you from the R1B marker. Yeah. And then we're gonna touch on with add these haplogroup predictor. So this first 33, 8 blank 19 is 19. 385 alpha is 20. 5 bravo is 20. 393 is 8. Less than 9. 391 is 8. 439 blank. 6535 blank. 17. 13. 437. 14. 438. 10. And 448 is 20. Alright. So y'all can see the markers what it's showing right now. So we got 4, 5, 6, 13. DYS 389 1 13. 390 21. 389 2 33. 458 0 blank. 19 19. 385 alpha 20. 35 bravo 20. 393 is less than 9. That's what NevGen has. 391 is going to be an 8. 439 is blank. 635 is blank. 392 is 17. H4 is 13. 437 is 14. 438 is 10. And 448 is 20. I'm going to calculate it. And I got it set to general level order of 17 markers, no known SMP. Check this out. Is unsupported clade, right? And the first one is popping up is B2B M112. All right, so if the first one we're gonna run is subclades of E, and I'm gonna choose the EV38 because they say he's E1B1A, right? See what happens. So we see EV22 pops up, right? Fitness level of 1.68. Check this out, y'all. I'm gonna choose the R1B clades and the SMP. Go ahead, I'm gonna be just running R1B, right? So R1B pops up. R1B, L21, DF13, ZZ10, Z253, FGC 418991. So that's the down subclade. And the probability is 99.42 with a fitness level of 0.74. Now check this out. I'm gonna find that Z253. Check this out, y'all. Bam, 100%. So I'd rather have a probability 100 than 0. I don't know about y'all, but that's the way it should be. It should be 100. Now the reason why the values of fitness are too small because the Y-STR markers are missing. they have a lot of Y-STR markers missing, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much difference that would make if they were to find those missing Y-STR markers, and maybe that's what the issue is. But until we get that resolved, I mean, I'm getting R1B. I'm not getting E1B1A. All right. So the reason why we're at the Haplogroup predictor isn't any good. All right. So well, it was good, but it's outdated, and the huge problem is the last update that it's had was December 10th, 2012. Right, and their subclade programs only belong to Haplogroup G2A. No other haplogroups for down subclades. Just Haplogroup G. Right. So this is, and I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it too. Y'all see it now. All right, we're gonna go to their haplogroup calculator. What's missing, y'all? This is their results table. What's missing? Haplogroup D is missing. What else haplogroups y'all see that's missing? C. What other haplogroups? A, B. Come on, y'all. This isn't good. If you run a calculation for a haplogroups, a carrier of haplogroup A, B, D, they're all gonna come up on NevGen. But we're at this haplogroup predictor, no, it doesn't come up. Look, it's missing. It's not here. That's a huge issue. You know, and no disrespect to if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he's a doctor, but Dr. With Athletes, I think the guy's is really intelligent, but he stopped putting in work since 2012. He don't care no more. He probably got paid for making this, and that's it. He popped smoke. He's sitting on the couch, you know, just drinking a beer and just chilling. He don't care no more. If he cared, this website will be updated to 2022. He don't care no more, y'all. I mean, he's got his name right there, With Athletes. He don't care no more. All right. Let me go to the pull up there. And I'm going to show, too, that Dr. Hawass could had an opportunity to fix this situation, but he chose not to, right? All right, so this is the paper, maternal and paternal lineages in King Tutankhamun's family. And you see who's on there, right? Dr. Zahi Hawass, Egyptologist, archaeologist, you know, so forth and so on, right? This is a big one right here, what they have in this paper. The royal lineage is composed of the Y-chromosome haplogroup R1b and mitochondrial haplogroup K. Right. Population's genetics point to a common origin at circa 14,000 to 28,000 years before present, located to the Near East. All right, we're going to scroll down to the explanation of the haplogroups. And sorry, it's gonna be like just like that one. The last one I did, he has him sideways. They published it sideways. But as you can see, from Amenhotep III all the way to Tutankhamun, they all belong to R1b. But we see when it comes to Ramesses III and Unknown Man E, they have it predicted haplotype E1B1A using an outdated With Athletes haplogroup predictor. All right. That's what they did. And so, all right, they even had the staff, who the staff belonged to. 3 out of the 4 belong to R1b, and 1 belongs to haplogroup Q. All right. So, get down to the to explanations. So in this paper, it says the R1b haplogroup is defined by the mutation M343 and thought to originate in the Western Asian region. That's crazy. That's what they have in this paper. So according to them, that mutation originated in Western Asian region. And that's the citations they use right there. You can read the rest if you want to of this. R1b is not abundant in contemporary Africa, and they show the citations. I know that it's theorized that the Chadic speakers of the so-called Afro-Asiatic family group tree that's made up, that they majority belong to R1b, the RV88. I also have papers showing that there could be a correlation between that and the people that escaped Assyria and they headed south to Africa. But I'll do that in a later video. We're going to get down to this E1B1A. All right. So haplogroup E1B1A, the father-son pair, Ramesses III and unknown man E. Pentawil, was found to have the haplogroup E1B1A. See, the same citation is the same one that shows its highest frequencies in modern populations from West Africa, 80%, and Central Africa, 60%. It is less than 10% among North Africans and nearly absent in East Africa, which is where it was hypothesized to have originated. All right, that's the citation right there, y'all. And the reason why it's found in 10% amongst North Africans. You have to go back to Islam and their Arab slave trade. So when the Arabs came from the Near East, they came and Arabized the North African Amazigh, converted them to Islam over time. Then from there, they went down to Mali, built up this slave trade, the slave kingdom of Mali. And then they brought up sub-Saharan Africans, Arabized them, converted them to Islam, brought them to North Africa. So you have your North African Moors, and then you have the sub-Saharans became the Blackamoors. All right, those people with the Arabs went to Spain, the Iberian Peninsula. That's where your Moors, Blackamoors come from, and then Islam. All right. Alternatively, an earlier origin of around 20,000 to 30,000 YBP years before present was hypothesized in West Africa due to its very high diversity and frequency in that location. Citation. Although the frequency of haplogroup E among contemporary Egyptians is 39.5%, and that's of E1B, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B. All right, that's EV22, and then going down to what is that? Sudan, it goes to EV13. And then across the Mediterranean is EV13 in Greece and the Balkans. So, which EV13 is barely found amongst Egyptians. It's actually found, I think it's actually found higher amongst Libyan Jews than it is amongst Egyptians. And it's crazy because the Balkans, the Albanians actually have history in Egypt. So, good information you can look up for those that don't know that. All right, so that's the gist of this. But like I said, it's all this is based off a haplogroup predictor, and that's the response that I got from Dr. Hawass. So I mean, take it how you want, but that's I don't know. To me, as a scholar, as somebody that's into research, he should have gave me a better explanation than just go buy my book, go read my book. I mean, to me that was I was so unprofessional, and I mean, he couldn't even give me like a citation or a quote from the book. He just told me go get my book. Like what? And it's so funny because I literally sent him like I took every single picture of that chapter. So if you want it, hit me up in an email. Find my email on my about on the desktop version of YouTube. Email me and I can send you this whole chapter to your email. If it doesn't go in one email, I'll just send multiple emails so you can have the whole chapter. But yeah, I took pictures of the whole chapter, so just hit me up. All right, y'all. That's the update. All right, Biblical DNA out.